Hey everybody, how's it going? It's your guy Manny, and this is the lineup. So Monday, the Raptors were in Portland to take on the Trailblazers, and Fred VanVleet, Damian Lillard, both point guards, were questionable throughout the day. However, when it came time to tip off, both of them suited up for their respective squads. Now to start the game, the Raps were on fire. In fact, OG led the way, and he scored 6 triples within the first half. I think Michael Jordan did that back in the 1992 NBA Finals against the Trailblazers. So there we go. We can mention OG in the same sentence as Michael Jordan. But as the game progressed, the Raps cooled down and ultimately lost 118 to 113.
If we take a look at the call review, oddsmakers favored Portland by a slim margin of 1.5 points. The over-under was set at 212.5, and if we look at my picks, I was 1 for 3. Wrong about the spread and the money line, but right about the over-under. I said go over 212.5. Both teams combined for 231 points, which means I'm now 19-26 overall.
Moving on, Portland is in the rear view. Utah is up next, and that's tonight. The Raps are in the second game of a 6-game West Coast road trip when they take on the Jazz tonight in Salt Lake City. And if we take a look at the odds for that one,
the over-under has been set at 213.5, and Utah's heavily favored at 9.5 points. I would put money on the money line, but when it comes to the spread, since OG is a game-time decision, it's tough to call, honestly. I think the Jazz will cover if he's out, but if he plays, I don't think they will. I'd also take the over on 213.5 because Utah scores 112 at home and Toronto scores 107 on the road.
In terms of what the Raptors can do on defense, they need to be going over screens and communicating on switches. Right now, Utah is #1 in the NBA at scoring. When it comes to pick and roll situations that end with the ball handler scoring, they score 0.99 points per possession in those situations. So if the Raptors can make sure that they tone that down or at least limit the amount of opportunities Utah has to score on that end, they should be okay. In terms of what the Raptors can do on offense, they need to be getting on the transition. They need to be scoring on the transition because right now the Raptors are 4th in the NBA, scoring around 23 to 24 points per game that are off of transition possessions. Now that's a good chunk of their total points when you consider that the Raps average 107 points per game on the road. That's it for me, but make sure you check out the game day preview. It's already been posted on the website. You can also catch nothing but positives along with the quick react, and don't miss the wrap up tonight with the guys right after the game. The recap will be available tomorrow morning as well, and you can find all that stuff on RaptorsRepublic.com. In the meantime, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel just below, and I'll catch you next time on the lineup when the Raptors are in Sacramento to take on the Kings. Thanks for watching.